What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on College Bowl 26. Today we start year number 5 of the Dynasty. Can you believe we're 5 years deep into this Dynasty? We have won a couple of national titles, but the last couple of years have been disappointing to say the least. We did not win national championship last year. We should have, but we didn't. So now we got to try to bounce back. Even though a lot of players left last year. Well, a lot of people left in the offseason in the past episode, including 99 overall wide receiver Joseph Fildor. He spent one season here and then said, you know what? I'm done. I'm a sophomore redshirt. I'm going to go to the NFL. And he was a round one pick. So I can't blame him too much. But I feel a little used. I feel like he just came here and used me for my services and then hit the bricks and went to greener pastures. I feel a little used about that. But anyway, we ride into a new era. It is no longer the Bryce Underwood era at South Carolina. We're done with that. That's in the past. It's now the Felix Coatney era. And Juice, you might be saying the Felix Coatney era. Isn't he a running back? He was only a running back for last season because we didn't want him to transfer and we promised him playing time. That's the only and he put up 1,000 yards as a running back. And now he comes back to his rightful spot as the starting quarterback. I'm very excited. Very excited. So if you are excited, hit that like button, subscribe, join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me get to that mark, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Juice Club. But let's get into it. We start hot with a rivalry game against North Carolina. We need to win every game this year. We need to win the national championship. We need to prove the doubters wrong. And it all starts right here. It is the start of the 5th season in South Carolina Dynasty. We have had great success. Many successes in our 4-year stint here at South Carolina. We won 2 national titles. We've won the SEC championship 4 years in a row. But I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy with how it's gone. It could be better. We could be 4 for 4 in national titles, but we're not. The roster looks slightly different now. Our highest overall player is a 93 overall. I did spend all the skill points I could. Now, you might notice that there's one player that didn't spend any skill points. If I could find him here, I guess he's pretty low down. Is it wide receiver? Yes, Alan Wilbur. I wanted to spend skill points on him. He's got 89 of them, but he was fully capped out on his skill tree or his skill thing. Could not upgrade him, and his physicals, he wasn't able to upgrade any of these. So he's just going to be like Bryce Underwood was last year. He's just going to keep racking up skill points, and they're just useless because he can't spend them. So unfortunately, that just sucks for Alan Wilbur. He is a senior, though, so he'll be gone. So we'll just forget about him, basically. But I did go through, upgraded all the players, set the depth chart, did the red shirts, did the recruiting class. Like I said I would. We are a true 99 across the board, though, so that's pretty cool. But here we are. Quarterback, Felix Coatney. It's been a long time. He was behind Lenore Sellers when he first got here. He was behind Bryce Underwood. He's a 5-star. He was in that first recruiting class, I'm pretty sure, was he not? Or maybe he was in the second recruiting class. I can't remember exactly, but he's been here for a while. It's been a long journey to get to where he's at. And he's got pretty decent skill caps. He can almost get maxed out accuracy. He can get fully maxed out throw power. And he can almost get maxed out speed. He's going to be a good player for us. He is going to be a good player. I have faith in him. I did put the red shirts on both Malachi Walters and Tremaine Balaga simply because they're just not going to start, so why waste their eligibility? It's going to be the Felix Coatney show all the way, unless he gets hurt, which then we'll have to probably take a red shirt off of one of these guys. But barring any injuries, he's just going to be the guy. At running back, it's going to be Bo Jackson, the defending Heisman Trophy winner. But then it's going to be Zach Crothers. He's going to start, I already said it in the depth chart, he's going to start over Hakeem Iheanacho, even though Iheanacho has a higher overall. He's just not better than Zach Crothers. 97 speed, 96 SL. I don't know the last time I had a running back who had that combination of speed. So I'm very excited about this team. If we go to recruiting, we've set the board. We're obviously going after a lot of the best players because at this point we are one of the top teams in football. We should be going after the best players. We do it every year. So we've got a lot. This guy's name, by the way, is insane. I don't even know how you would pronounce it. Shaquille Har is the J silent? I guess he's not a real player, so I can make it up as I go. Harulahu? Harulahu? I think I'm gonna go with Harulahu. I don't know how you would pronounce that legitimately, but I'm gonna say Harulahu. And you know what? That's how it's pronounced because he's not a real person, so he doesn't get a choice. But recruiting's going pretty well. We're in the lead for a lot of guys early, but that'll obviously change. And we got a big rivalry game. North Carolina game 1. On the road. They're going to be in the powder blues. Or is these powder blues or sky blues? I think they're powder blue. And then we are in the all white, the icy whites. On the road, rivalry game to start the year is kind of crazy, but that's the only way we could schedule it. So it's time to get this game going. I don't remember what the name of this rivalry is, but I want to win it. And it's the debut of Felix Coatney as our starting quarterback. It's a little bit of a sloppy, well, you know I love a good sloppy game. It's raining, it's wet, it's gonna be all kinds of deliciousness on this field today. This is football weather. Last time we played North Carolina last year, we beat them 42-21. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Let's do that again. But it's a new look defense. We've got no more Joshua Wood. I'm heartbroken about that, but he was a great player for us, and he's going to the NFL and is probably going to make tons and tons of money. The new Aaron Donald, dare I say. So he's off to the NFL. We've got Yosefa Moreau, who I'm excited to see what he's got on the edge. We still got Basley. We still got, why am I blanking on his name? Tommy Berlin. I couldn't think of his name for a second. We still got him. He's still here. And he's going to have another year after this, I'm pretty sure. We still got Enrique Kiernan, who's one of the best players on the team. He's really turned into a great player. And he's going to start his season with a sack. Enrique Kiernan heard me talk about him. He said, I want to get the spotlight on this game. Big time sack. That's a great way to start. I will take that all day and twice on Saturdays. Let's go. Alan Wilber will still get a little bit of usage in his senior season as the punt returner. I felt like I couldn't do him too much of a disservice because he's already like the lowest overall receiver on the team. I couldn't take him out of his one role, which is just be the kicker or the punt returner. So I threw him a bone basically. And the first pass as the starting quarterback of the South Carolina Gamecocks, Coatney delivers a bomb. We've played with Coatney before. He'd come in spot time when Lenore Sellers got hurt a couple years ago. He also came in a little bit when Bryce Underwood was out. Not injured, but just like when we took him out of games. So we've had a little bit of time with Felix Coatney. We know a little bit about this man. And he's also a pretty decent running back. He's got a lot of experience at the running back position. I'm just glad that the wear and tear didn't kill him last year and we didn't lose our future quarterback. Oh, the blocking's just embarrassingly bad there. You didn't even really try, did you? We have some fun receivers, though. We have one receiver. I don't think is it Ben Reed? I don't remember. One of our receivers has like 98 speed, which is pretty cool. So we'll have to utilize that at some point. I think it's Ben Reed. It's definitely not Devontae Weeks. I can't remember exactly who it is, though. I'm pretty sure it's Ben Reed. And Bo Jackson's wide open. We might as well kick off his defense of the Heisman Trophy with a receiving touchdown this time. And that is the first touchdown pass as a starter for Felix Coatney. Maybe it's the start of a beautiful relationship here in South Carolina. Maybe a Heisman Trophy in the future of him Probably not. I'm not very good with quarterbacks in these games, but a girl can dream. I'd love a hit stick fumble, though. Ooh, I didn't even get a hit stick. Didn't even get a hit stick. I like this defense, though. We got some good players. Kevin Leverone's a great player. B.J. Earl's a great player. Obviously, we know about Enrique Kiernan. That's a crazy screen call. Boykins couldn't get the tackle. Neither can him. I don't know who that was, but neither could he. Was that Kuhl? Cool? The cool dude? Yeah, it was. It was Kuhl. I'm going to call him Cool because he's a cool guy. He's just a cool guy. Running play, broken tackle. Good to see Provo back out there. Even though he's got an injury. Or he's a little banged up, I guess. Not really an injury. What a way to start the season, though. Taking on a team like North Carolina, the first game of the year. I mean, this definitely sets your season. This determines how the season's going to go, depending on how we play in this game. Oh, another screen pass. Almost got the sack there, though. He tried the spin move. Cortez Boykins not fooled. Cortez Boykins has developed into a very good player. I was a little bit worried with him because him and the other guy that we had, I forget what his name is. He's still on the team, though. Both of the safeties that we brought in that one year, they both were very slow. And when we upgraded the speed on Cortez Boykins, it's almost like it unlocked something in him. And now he's just taken off and he's one of the better players on the team. It's crazy how much speed can change a player in these games. Wilbur will return it to the 39. Solid return. I mean, he wasn't really working with much on that return. Oh, but let's get going here. We got to dominate. I think I might try to focus on the Felix Coatney Heisman agenda this year. I might try to just force feed a bunch of yards and force feed a bunch of touchdowns to this dude because I kind of want to go with a little Heisman agenda for a quarterback. I haven't won a Heisman with a quarterback, I don't think, in College Bowl 26 or 25. I don't think I won one with 25 with a quarterback. I'm not going to win with throws like that, though. I didn't win a Heisman. I won a Heisman. Did I win a Heisman in Hawaii? I don't think I won a Heisman in Hawaii Dynasty because I got close with Cam Barfield, but I finished second that one year, his last year. And then, I did win a Heisman in with Amani Tolles in Golden Bronco Dynasty. I forgot about that. So I did win at least one, but I don't think I won it with a quarterback at all. I didn't win one with my quarterback in Golden Bronco Dynasty ever. Did I win one in Hawaii Dynasty with anybody? I don't think I did. And then obviously this year in 26, I've won a Heisman I've won two with Nick Harbor in this dynasty. I won one with Bo Jackson. I almost won one with DJ Braswell. Should have won one. And then in East Delaware Dynasty, we haven't won one yet. So, no, I haven't won a Heisman Trophy with a quarterback. But that kind of goes to show you my change of play style over the past couple of years, where I used to be all in on throwing the ball with the quarterback and just chucking balls and hoping for the best. But now I'm a little bit more cautious. I guess because I've gotten burned so many times. And I'm also more into the running game than I have ever been, really. I lean more towards the run, which works. I mean, we've won the Heisman with a lot more running backs than I have with quarterbacks. So, ooh, I think I can. I can't. I got to throw that. Oh, my God. That was a really bad throw. Should not have thrown that. I thought I was going to be able to run for the touchdown, or at least the first down. But it ended up closing, and I wasn't prepared for it. So, luckily, Coatney was able to deliver a good enough ball. And this is an easy. I mean, they fell for it. That's a rushing touchdown for Felix Coatney. If he can continue to pile up rushing touchdowns this year as a quarterback, with all the rushing touchdowns he put on as a running back last year, I mean, he's going to set the record. He's going to break it. I probably could have waited and thrown that to Triangle because he would have been open, but, I mean, rushing touchdowns work the same as passing touchdowns when it's a Heisman, so anything helps. And that is the end of the first quarter. We lead 14-0 over our cross-state rivals because we're in South Carolina, they're in North Carolina, so we're looking to beat them. We're looking to beat them down, beat them down, beat them, beat them, beat them, beat them, beat them down. Why are we just watching the crowd? What's going on here? Let's get moving. I can only stall for so long. All right, kicking the ball back to Carolina. I would assume Bill Belichick is still on the sidelines, although with the different coach model, obviously, because he's not in the game. Oh, look, do you see how fast Zach Crothers got down the field, though? That's what I'm excited about. That is what I'm excited about. That's the speed that we don't really have. I mean, DJ Braswell a couple years ago was pretty fast, but he wasn't the 97 speed, 96 excel running back that we have in Crothers. I'm a little bit annoyed I didn't get the sack there. Actually, you know what? I'm really annoyed I didn't get the sack. This isn't a QB sneak, is it? No, it's not a QB sneak. It's actually a run to the running back. We almost had it stopped, but I didn't go the right way. It looked like, I hate when they get to the line of scrimmage in those situations because it's like 90% of the time it's a QB sneak. But every once in a while they change it up and they go with like a run or a jet sweep or something. Hand out to the running back, blown up. Good job. Not going anywhere. Let's use our Tommy Berlin. I had high hopes for him, although it was paired alongside Joshua Wood, and then Joshua broke our hearts and went to the NFL. That's not as big of a disappointment as losing Villador to the NFL. That one hurt. That one really hurt. Having him leave as a sophomore redshirt, man, as a 99 overall, he could have done big things this year. The quarterback's going to have tons of room. He's got so much room. We just weren't ready for the QB scramble. We were covering up everything except for that. But Villador could have been. I mean, I was prepared to have him for a second season. I was already like thinking up ways to get him the football. We were going to break records. We were going to do all kinds of stuff. And then he breaks our heart. Breaks our heart and goes to the NFL. And yeah, he's probably going to be one of the best. He's probably already one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. But it doesn't matter. I don't care about the NFL. We're not in the NFL. We're in college football, baby. Oh, Basley almost got there. Good coverage. And we will hold North Carolina to a field goal attempt. Can we block this? Solomon Coles, I think, has at least one block kick in his career. Can he get another one? He's not going to get it on this one. And it's going to hook right. Really? That never happens. Especially not at home. Okay, that's huge. That's a missed field goal. Maybe because it was in the rain? I'm not sure. I threw a pick. I'm going to lose my mind. I didn't mean to throw that. I saw him there, but my brain said, still throw it. God, see, this is why I don't throw the football, because I'm so bad at reading defenses. I can't throw the ball. I got to stick to the run game. Why would I throw that? I'm so stupid, man. I literally saw him. Like, it processed in my brain. I saw the dude there. It's not like I didn't see him and accidentally threw it. No, I saw him there. And I still, for some reason, said, you know what? I can maybe make that throw. God, I am so bad at this game, dude. It still surprises me sometimes. I don't know why it surprises me, but it still surprises me there. God, sometimes, dude. Sometimes I really just want to stab myself with chopsticks. That's going to be a touchdown, North Carolina. Oh, God, it should be 21-0. Instead, it's 14-7. Man, throwing a pick there is brutal. It's really, really bad. I mean, what am I doing? What am I doing? I saw that it wasn't there and still threw it. Why? Why would I do that, bro? I don't know. Oh my God. Just kill me now, dog. Take the controller out of my hands. I gotta start stealing other people's content and putting it on as my own, because I am just, whatever I'm doing is not working. It's not good. The gameplay not good. I gotta start stealing other people's content and putting it on as my own. There's Devontae Weeks. Big catch. Good job, Devontae. Let's go with, it's a lot of play action. Let's go with something like this. Rawls has a chance to do something on this play. I think circle might be open here. Yeah, it is, but Devontae didn't turn around. Doc, I can't handle sometimes, dude. I have a fragile ego, and I can't handle when my guys don't do what I want them to do. There's Rawls. Rawls got a lot of speed. Well, for a tight end, he's got a lot of speed. It's just play action after play action. It's almost like they want me to run play action. This is the play I threw the pick on. They're covering square, so I'm not going to throw it this time. I've learned. I really wanted to, annoyingly. I really wanted to throw it. This is the play I scored the touchdown with Bo Jackson, isn't it? It's going to be open again. It wasn't open. Was he supposed to cover Bo Jackson, or was he covering somebody else and just happened to be in the area? Because I feel like that was going to be open. Maybe I'm wrong. Can he not hear me? Okay, he heard me. It's not going to matter, though. He's not open. Tyroop dropped it. I want my tight end back. God, Tyroop, how do you drop that, dude? I even went possession catch for you. There's Devontae Weeks. Huge catch for him. That's a first down and more. It works. Whatever. It works. I'll take it. Timeout, North Carolina. Just going to call the same play. This is going to work. It's going to work. Jorvonte Springs is going to get open. Wait, what happened? Did I flip the play? I must have flipped the play. I didn't realize I was pressing the flip the play button. Oh, nothing. Wait, oh, Christ. I think I should have hit somebody earlier. God, my decision-making sometimes is brutal. It's non-existent. Oh, I threw a pick. Okay. Rawls dropped it. You know what? That's probably good. Oh, God. I suck. I do. I'm trash, bro. I'm absolutely garbage. And sometimes I wonder, sometimes I think, like, maybe I should do an online episode, like, where I go online and do something, but I'm not doing that. Why would I want to go online and embarrass myself? One, I don't user anybody. I play D-line, so that's already at a disadvantage. Two, I'm absolutely trash at these games. So why would I ever think that I could go online and do anything? If I ever beat somebody online, it would either be because they lost connection and they got kicked out of the game, or they are in a coma and they didn't do anything and I just happened to win. That's the only I can't beat somebody online. Even a 4-year-old would probably beat me. I'm trash. Absolute trash. Straight garbage. That's got to be a pick. I wonder why we have no picks every season. Because guys can't catch the freaking football. They got bricks for hands. Good Lord. There's another sack. Enrique Kiernan gets his second. Sometimes all you need is a good pass rusher and you can win games. I mean, this is a beautiful spin off the running back. Just a perfect spin move. And there's a reason he's one of our better players, if not the best player. I mean, I know our offensive lineman is the best player technically, but Enrique Kiernan is that dude. He may, in fact, be him. Studies show he may be him. And we force the punts. The fact that they have 7 points really irks my pickle. It does. And I don't like when my pickle gets irked. Yanked? Maybe. Irked? No. 31 seconds. What can we do with 31 seconds? One play touchdown? Do I hear one play touchdown? Let's find out. What am I doing? What am I doing? God, so that worked, I guess, but good Lord, I don't even know what I was thinking there. I guess I was thinking maybe somehow that could be caught, and it was. Good Lord, what am I doing? I wonder sometimes why I'm the way that I am, and then I watch stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. What am I doing? I'm just throwing things. Bo Jackson's not going to be able to get the first down. It's a 56-yard field goal. We still have Gabe Battle, but I don't believe he can kick a 56-yarder. Well, maybe not so much he can't kick. I can't kick a 56-yard field goal, so we're going to go quickly to Jorvonte Springs. We'll call the timeout. I can kick this, though. 50 yards right down the middle. I can kick this, hopefully. That should be good enough. Okay, I didn't know if I put enough power on it or not. I was a little bit worried there. We do drill it right at the end of half, and we get the football. So 24-7. That's how often we beat the North Carolina Tar Heels. And we'll get the football. We gotta dominate. That's all we gotta do. Turn that shoe clock back on. And let's get the ball in the hands of our running backs. I do want to see a little bit of Zach Crothers. I don't know if he's going to get rotated in the game or not. He is on the depth chart, the number 2 running back, so. Oh, damn nasty juke move from Bo Jackson there. There's a reason he won the Heisman Trophy. I still want to get him his numbers, even if we're going to have more of a throwing-focused offense, more of a pass-focused offense this year. Still want to get Bo his numbers. And even if he has a deal breaker where, I think he does have a deal breaker where his deal breaker is playing style, it's not going to matter because he's a senior. So he will go to the NFL regardless of what his deal breaker is. But I would like to get him some numbers still. And here's a situation where we can score a touchdown. Oh, never mind. They covered that better than I've ever seen anybody cover a single play in my entire life. I mean, they had nobody. It was one-on-one across the board, and nobody could win. We have a guy with like 98 speed. How could nobody win off press coverage? Sometimes I wonder. I kind of want to send Roop on a corner route and see if he can get open. Just take off. Oh, God, that was a nasty juke move from the quarterback, former running back. Perfectly executed. That's open enough. It wasn't open in the end, but Jorvonte Springs, we talk about all the time, he's got great hands. Just call him Allstate. He has great, great hands, and he comes away with a lot of catches. There's another one. Let's go back to the run game here, possibly. Possibly pop one for Bo Jackson. Bo. Ooh, I try to get a little fancy there, a little specific on my angle I wanted to go. I wanted to bounce it in or bounce it out and then bounce right back in, but I couldn't really do that the way that I wanted to. Roop is going to get a big play. First down. We'll call hurry up. Catch him off guard. Call the exact same play, but flip to the opposite side. And hope that Roop is open. He is going to kind of be open. Is X open in the back there? I hate myself. I'm not going to win the Heisman with throws like that, Juice. God, why did I think he was open? I don't even have an explanation anymore. Don't ask me why I threw that because I don't know, man. I thought he might be open. I was wrong. I didn't get the safety there. And, of course, nobody's there because I brought everybody that could have been on him. Oh, I really just... I want to die. I do. I don't want to be alive right now with the way that I'm playing. Yeah, we're up 24-7, but it doesn't feel like it. I've made way too many stupid mistakes. And yeah, it's only 2 interceptions, but it's the first game of the year, dog. This is a new era. And I'm throwing just absolute BS. Like, what am I doing? I can't even be upset at the game, which I like to be. Sometimes I could blame the game, but dog, I'm stupid. I don't make sense on what I throw. Like, what was that? Why would I ever think he was going to be open there? Of course that was going to be a pick. That's a pick 17 times out of 10. Like, why would I think that was ever going to be open? How is he still up, by the way? Yeah, some of the decisions that I do. And I just complained about doing that earlier in the game, and I didn't learn from my mistake. I just did it again. It is so frustrating to be me. Oh, I need to be on some sort of medication or something to mellow me out because I am just furious at myself for doing that. There's another sack for Enrique Kiernan. I mean, if we didn't have Enrique Kiernan with 3 sacks today, I don't know what I'd be in, the state that I would be in mentally. He's had such a huge day. That'll take us to the 4th quarter. Big 3rd down. Big 3rd down. And it's Enrique Kiernan again. 4th sack of the day. He's got all the sacks. Enrique Kiernan is him. 4th and 16. Possibly the game on the line for North Carolina. Kiernan almost got there again. It's going to be bounced off and incomplete. Cool almost had it. And yes, his name's probably Kuhl, Joe Kuhl, but I'm going to call him Cool because he's cool, calm, and collected, unlike me. I'm actually going to adjust the route of Devontae Weeks into just a straight-up post, so hopefully he can take that safety, and he did. And Ben Reed's blowing down the field. The ball's not great, but it's good enough. 2 interceptions. I hate that stat, bro. I hate it. I really do. I just despise it. I'm not going to be in the Heisman voting with 2 interceptions. That's just not how it works. There's a big run. Scramble from Coatney. I got 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Despicable. Despicable numbers. I'm terrified to pass it again. In this situation, I probably should just stick to the run game. All right, there's Devontae Weeks. He gets the 1st down. I was terrified to throw that, that's for sure. Why do I have a play just called Hank? Who's Hank, and why do I have a play called named after him? I don't really know where to go with the football here. Triangle, maybe? Bo dropped it. I mean, that's probably the best. He might have lost us a yard if he would have caught that. You know what? I'm doing too much stuff here. Just punching it with Bo Jackson. Never mind. Is anything ever going to go right for me? Gervonta Springs is wide open. Thankfully, the ball was there. That's a super late hit. Where's the flag on that? I didn't think that ball was going to get there. I thought it was going to be overthrown. It's the way that it looked a little bit. But it's another passing touchdown. At least that's 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Those better be the only 2 interceptions for a long time. I need to clean up my game, dog. I got to be better. Because right now, the BS that I'm doing is not going to win me a Heisman. And I really want to win a Heisman with a quarterback. It's taken me too long to win a Heisman trophy with a quarterback. I won it with plenty of other people. Wide receivers, running backs. Even in College Football 25, I won one while I was playing by myself, just like an offline dynasty. I won one with a defensive lineman because he just got sacks all the time. So I've won Heisman trophies with plenty of different people, but I've never won with a freaking quarterback. It's got to happen. I don't know who the screen was. The screen to the wide receiver there? I feel like it was. We did a good job of covering that. Maybe Enrique Kiernan will be in the Heisman voting this year. He's got 4 sacks in the first game of the year. Somebody's got to represent the team. That's going to be a sack, and it's Yosefa Moreau with his 1st sack of the year. And maybe the 1st sack of the career, because I don't think he played last year. So his 1st sack in his young career. That's exciting. Love when a nice young freshman gets in on it. Gets in on the action. That can't be caught. Thankfully, it's not. That was a little bit sketchy right there. I thought he was going to catch that. Ooh. Kiernan is out, and Zach Rugamba is in. Okay. Rugamba coming around the edge. They're going to get it away. It's one-on-one. It's Marquez Provo, and he knocks it incomplete. Good job, Marquez. That was crucial. Could not get beat over the top like that. Bo Jackson, little hezzy. And he's down to the 21. Good job, Bo. He's got 70 yards and a touchdown. Not like his usual production, but he's also got a receiving touchdown, so he's doing okay. There's Devontae Weeks. That should be a touchdown, and it is. 3 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns for Felix Courtney on his debut as the starter. That's a pretty solid debut. The 2 interceptions still want to make me claw my eyes out with sporks, but it happens sometimes. Sometimes you make bad decisions. Other times you just suck. All right, defense, we've been killing them right now. Let's do it again. They're going to hand out to the running back. We have nobody in the middle there. I could have ran through that hole, and I would have got a first down. That's how little effort we gave to stop that play. This will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. See if we can end it on a good note. Kieran almost got there. How did he hold on for that football? He got tackled almost before the ball got to him. That was almost a penalty, and yet he still held on. It's a crazy catch, and there is the 2-minute. All right. 2 minutes left in this rivalry game. We've basically won. I mean, we have won. It's 38-7 with 2 minutes to go. We've won the game. But I want to pad some stats a little bit. Preferably Enrique Kieran. He almost did. BJ Earl swats that away. I wanted to pick BJ. Sometimes BJ can be disappointing. Hand out to the running back on 3rd and 1. Why are we giving up so much room on the ground, man? I mean, it's like we're opening up the lanes like crazy. I haven't seen that many open holes since that one night in Vegas. That's a crazy catch. He got speared, basically, and still held on to the football. Clyde Linder. Anybody named Clyde catching the football against me should be outlawed. That's not a thing that should happen. What is he doing? He's just playing street ball out here. What was that throw? Why is that not a catch either? I don't know what I got to do to catch interceptions. I can barely get an interception, dog. It's rare. It is rare. Oh my God, what a comeback route. Please play a little bit tighter defense, man. First down, minute to go. I mean, if they get a touchdown here, I guess it's like poverty points. Save their reputation, save their dignity. I don't want to give up another touchdown. I didn't want to give up the first touchdown. Kieran almost getting the sack there, but he's going to draw him into the waiting arms of Basley. Oh, no, that's Niles Burrow. Excuse me. Niles Burrow with the sack. Works either way. And he's got a ton of time here. Berlin almost got to him. He's going to scramble and then slide down for a gain of like 3. Congratulations. They're going to kick a field goal. What are we doing? You're kicking a field goal under a minute. And you freaking missed it. What? They should... I mean, they need to kick that dude off the team. He's missed 2 field goals today. And they both have not been that hard. I didn't know I was kicking for them. I mean, that's just embarrassing. One, you should have just went for on 4th down anyway. What do you have to lose? Nothing. You've already lost 38-7. But then to kick the field goal and then for him to miss it is even more embarrassing. We'll start our Season 5 with a win. I'm not happy with the way that I played, but I'm happy the way the defense played, at least Enrique Kieran. And we will move on to the next week, which I think... Who was it against? I don't remember. I guess we'll find out right here. I don't remember who it is against, though. We get locked out on Rashard Goodwell. I don't remember if we were going after him. I'm going after a lot of 5-stars, so it's hard to remember. It's Texas Tech. I thought it might have been them, but I couldn't remember for sure. All right, how are we looking? We're doing good on Connor Nesbitt. Wesley Carman. Jamison Galladay is going to be a battle with Georgia. Harulahu, excuse me. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Okay, so we're still doing fine on all these guys. Rashard Goodwell, we weren't going after, I don't think, so he's off the board. One quarterback that I am going after was DeAndre Cage, and the reason I'm going after him is because he's got 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 83 throw power, so I'm hoping that he's we can get him, and then his skill caps are not bad, so we can upgrade his speed, obviously, and his throw power. But the next game is against Texas Tech. We'll jump into that right away. Just wanted to check the Heisman voting, see if we jumped in after 1 week, but obviously not. Gotta be better. I gotta play smarter. I gotta be better than what I was doing against North Carolina. That was just embarrassing. I cannot play like that. Cannot play like that. So we're gonna go into this game, hopefully play better, throw the ball a little bit better, and then win it. That's the goal. We will start with the football on the road in Lubbock, Texas, to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders, the home of Patrick Mahomes. And it would have been real funny if it was the home of Dylan Raiola too, but he chose to go back up Dante Moore at Oregon. Well, he didn't want to be the backup. He kind of just happened that way because Dante came back, but he's going to be backing him up unless he transfers again, I guess, which is possible, I think. I don't know. It might be possible. I was really going to hope that he was going to be here at Texas Tech. That would have been so funny. But he didn't want to be part of the fun. So he chose to go to Oregon. He'll start there next year if he stays. Unless they bring somebody else in. I guess I don't know how good he actually is. Bo Jackson with a couple good runs. 16 yards. Let's hit a little Y cross. Hit a little Y cross. It's a good sign when 4 out of your 5 offensive linemen have star underneath them. Means you've recruited at least decently well. Give me a block. There's a block that I wanted, but I couldn't outrun the guy that I was trying to. Still a good run from Felix Coatney. That's definitely a very important part of his game. He hasn't lost that running back style. And somehow Bo Jackson did not break through and do more damage on that play. Underneath, it's Rawls. That's a bad throw from Coatney, and Rawls will drop it. Ben Reed has a chance to score a touchdown here. If I can get the ball away, I just did, and it's going to be a touchdown. I don't know how I got that ball out, but I did. And Ben Reed, who had a pretty nice breakout freshman season last year, has had a pretty good episode today as well. I'm so glad that I was able to get that ball away because I would have been super annoyed if I didn't. It would have just been one more thing to complain about. But thankfully we did, and now we will send it away to Texas Tech. Good to see that offense for the first time and see our defense for the first time. Speaking of, here are the defensive backs. It's a good group of guys. Nobody under an 84 overall-wise. Everybody's got good cover skills. Everybody's got good speed. We shouldn't really have any problems staying with anybody, although we're probably going to get cooked a bunch of times this season. That's just what happens. But I want to see if Enrique Kiernan... That almost was a pick. I want to see if Enrique Kiernan can continue to dominate, or if that might have been just a one-game fluke against a bad right tackle. We'll find out here. Oh, that's a good route, and it's a first down. Harvey Robert is the quarterback for Texas Tech. I feel like I remember scouting him. That name sounds really familiar. I may have scouted him and then realized his ratings weren't very good and then taken him off the board. But that name sounds really familiar. I can't remember for sure or not. I've scouted a lot of people over the College Bowl 26 cycle, so I don't know for sure. That's a first down. God, that name, and even his player face looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that before. I feel like I scouted him. I don't know. The only way to know is to look back at the footage, but I don't really care enough to do that, so we're not going to do that. We'll just have to ride with the thought. You know what? Let's just say that we scouted him, and we'll go from there. We can build that storyline. Handoff. No, it's going to be a keep. No, it's an RPO. What happened? I thought it was going to be a quarterback keeper. Well, I thought it was going to be a handoff to the running back. Then I thought the quarterback was going to keep it. Then he throws it. And it didn't go either way. It didn't work for him. So he should have just kept with the running back. If he would have had enough the running back, he would have had a first down, I'm pretty sure. Now they hand out to the running back and he gets blown up. Oh, it's Colbena Couteau, who I'm very excited about. He's got elite dev, and he is developing like crazy. So I'm very excited about him. But that was just a really poor couple of plays for Texas Tech. They had the first down with the running back on the third down play, or on the second down play. And then on the third down play, they give it to the running back and he gets blown up. All kinds of bad. But that's how a real running back runs the football. That is how a real running back runs it. I'm going to keep it with Cody. I should have done that. I thought he was going to crash down on the back on Bo. And he didn't. So I read that wrong. But is anybody really shocked that I read that wrong? Probably not. I'm not. Ooh, why did I think that juke move was going to kill him? I thought that juke move was going to be lethal. It was not. I think Ben Reed might have this again. If the ball can get there, that might be a catch. No, Ben Reed, why did you do that? I told you to catch and run, not do that. Whatever that was. I don't even know what that was. Oh, Ben, that's annoying, dog. You should have had that. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord, who is that? It's a strip sack. And he picks it up himself. Oh, my God. When I called the play to go for it, I didn't think they'd bring a edge rusher completely free off the side. I thought I'd at least have time to figure out who I wanted to throw to. Well, at least it wasn't an interception, I guess. Oh, I thought that was going to work. I took the left tackle away when I blitzed with Couteau. I thought that would allow for Yusuf Marotta to get in and sack the quarterback, but it was almost going to work that way, but he threw the ball way too quick. Way too quick. Oh, that can't be caught. Thankfully, it's not. 4th and 7, and they will go for the field goal. North Carolina, at their own place, missed 2 field goals. So maybe Texas Tech can miss one too? Oh, it's a doink, and it's a miss. Why are they missing their kicks at home? That's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to miss the kicks on the road. At least that's what I thought. I'm happy that they're missing. I'm not going to complain about it, but I'm just kind of confused of why they're missing at home and not on the road. I gotta retire the jet touch pass or jet sweep, whatever it is. It only really ever worked with Nick Harbor. Anybody else just can't get it done for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, we got guys with good speed. The blocking's just not there. I gotta step up in this pocket. The Felix Coatney juke move is not really the move. It is not really the move, is it? Are they going to hear me on this? I think they did hear me. Was it a good idea that they heard me? Maybe. Because Ben Reed's wide open. Big catch. Good job, Ben. Let's go with the play action X cross. This could free up some space. I don't know who's going to get open, but somebody's got to. I'm going to chuck it to the end zone corner. It's open. Touchdown, South Carolina. I pulled the analog stick so far to the right. It's crazy. I was trying to make that only catchable for one guy. Thankfully, it was. And we lead 14-0. And Coatney he's got enough arm strength. He's got like 93 arm strength or throw power. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's in the low 90s, I'm pretty sure. Low to mid 90s. So it's not the 99 that we had with Bryce Underwood, but it's still fairly good. It's definitely serviceable. It's we can get away with it. Oh, Kieran missed that tackle, but thankfully we didn't miss it there. Was that Lavrone who got the tackle? I don't know who got it. It might have been Lavrone. It could have been somebody else. 2nd and 8. And he's going to have time to find his receiver, but he overthrows him. Should have just taken off and scrambled there. That probably would have been more successful. He would have got the first down for sure. Ooh, sack, yes. Tommy Berlin, and maybe they'll give half of that to Kieran, I'm not sure. But definitely Tommy Berlin in on that one. And that is another turnover for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Raiders. Wilbur, not good there. All right, let's get back to the run game. I feel like I just haven't been playing myself because the run game has not been the force or the main focus of the offense. We dominate teams when we can run the ball. That's pretty much how we won our national championship. Even with Nick Harbor having the yards that he had, we pretty much won the national championship by running the football. But then they give me stuff like this, and they make me want to throw the ball. I think I got it. Ben Reed, end zone. He holds on for the catch. Now we're starting to put up numbers. Now we're starting to put up big-time numbers. I wanted to take some more time off the clock there. But they gave me press coverage. I could not pass that up. At least an opportunity at that. And we will lead 21-0. We might get to a point where you don't see the fourth quarter. I didn't realize it was going to be this kind of game, but if Texas Tech's offense still can't do anything, then that might be what happens. We'll see, though. It's still only the second quarter. They're going to go with an RPO or maybe a wide receiver screen. Nice job. Good tackle there. Let's go and user Yosefa Moreau. Maybe he's got something. Nice bull rush. They get it off to the tight end anyway, but that was a really good rush from Moreau. I mean, he put Robert on the ground. I expect big things from Moreau. I think he's going to be a good player. He might not be right there right away like Kieran is, but oh, that's a crazy good route. Ugh. Didn't I say earlier that we got guys that can stay with everybody, but apparently not. I was wrong. We got a bunch of bums out there. That's a gain of 3. They still can't run the ball very successfully, which is good. You bad throw. Harvey Robert. Maybe that's the reason why we didn't recruit that dude, because that was a wide open receiver that you just completely missed. Somebody sacked the quarterback. Thankfully, we do. And it is Niles Burrell, his second sack of the season. Second sack of the season. That's a lot of S's. But he gets it done. Oh, Nebraska just got blanked by Maryland. That's crazy. Getting shut out by Maryland. Maryland shuts you out. Could not be me. All right, 2:26 to go in the half. Coatney's been dominant today, which is a nice bounce back after the 2 interceptions. Bo's been doing well. That's the 2-minute warning. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto. Are they going to press me again? It kind of looks like they somewhat are, but I think they're just playing close to the line. And Bo will stay on his feet, then get rocked for a gain of 2. He stayed on his feet way longer than I thought he would. That brings up 3rd and 3. Is this just a scramble situation? This might just be a scramble situation. Or it's a quick throw. There it is. Ben Reed's open. He's having a huge day, and it continues. Antoine Sharp, injured for Texas Tech, stops the clock for us. I guess thanks for doing that. And they're pressing again. You can't do this. You've been burned too many times. Oh, that time it actually worked for them. I think I hesitated because I was looking at Devontae Weeks too, so I wasn't sure who I wanted to throw to. But then I chose Ben Reed. Maybe I can get away with this. Yes! That's a big one. That is a big scramble right there. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get around him or not. Thought I'd be wrapped up at the moment I turned the corner. What do I do here? Ooh, that actually ended up getting open, and Ben Reed came back for the football. We'll call a timeout, 27 seconds. Let's do a Z shallow. I sometimes have success with this, like 60% of the time. We'll go underneath. That's Devontae Weeks. And I think I'll call hurry up because it's going to stop momentarily until we get set. This feels either like a Rawls throw or a scramble. No, it's Rawls. It wasn't the right choice. He looked like he was open. I didn't know that guy was going to make a play on it. Didn't he not feel like he was open? It felt like he was open. Ben Reed's open. Touchdown. That's his third of the day, I think. 4 passing touchdowns for Felix Coatney. This is a huge bounce back game. And we lead 20-0. I mean, there's probably not going to be much more footage from this game that you will see. You might see a little bit of the third quarter, depending on how that goes. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. But I'm probably going to run the ball a lot with Bo Jackson. Maybe get a little bit of Crothers, because we haven't seen Crothers at all. So we might get a little bit of Crothers in the game. And then we'll hopefully just get through the fourth quarter without any injuries, without any bad things happening, and we'll win this game pretty easily. That's the goal. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition or not. Possibly should be the final play of the half for Texas Tech here. No, they're going to have 3 seconds to call a timeout. Why? Why are we calling timeouts? You're down 20-0. You're not going to win this game, so just stop calling timeouts. Just stop trying. He's going to go to the end zone. Just knock it down, I guess. Okay, they didn't get caught. That's all I care about. We'll go to the half. They will start with the possession. We need to get this ball back and score, go up 35. If we go up 35-0, then I'll probably just cut it, because at that point, this one's over. There's not really much else that you can see, because I'm just going to be running it, so we'll see what happens. If it stays 20-7, or if it becomes 20-7, then we'll actually think about it. That's a big play. That's Kwabena Couteau. I'm really excited about him. Really, really excited. He's going to be a good player. He's got elite dev. He already got a bunch of skill points this past offseason in the training. He's going to be a real good player. Robert, there's a flag, probably a hold or maybe a legal block in the back, but he had a lot of yards. It's probably a hold. And it is. So instead of that big run that he had, we are going to accept 2nd and 19. Finally, something good happens for me. Come on, Moreau, get there. No, we can't get there, but luckily BJ Earl wasn't playing too soft. Duke Ebron is a cool name. I like that. 3rd and 12. Kiernan, you have been kind of quiet today. Oh, he heard me. He almost got the sack, too. There's Stephen Moreau in coverage. 4th and 10. They'll punt it away. And like I said, if we score here, then it's pretty much it for the game. There's the punt to Wilbur. Wilbur. He'll get nothing, really. And let's go do this on offense here. We've been pretty dominant. I might even take Coatney out of the game at some point and bring in... Oh, Christ. Oh, it worked! Devontae Weeks! That should not have worked. That's how you know that the game is going well, when a play like that works. Good Lord, that should not have ever been... That should have been an interception. But if stuff like... Oh, God. If stuff like that's working, we can pretty much do no wrong. And I don't want to get too crazy and say that we can do no wrong, but... Because then I'll go and throw something stupid. I might be able to fit that in. Yes, I can. Gervonta Springs. Big catch for him. Let's get the run game working. Hand off to Bo. He cuts it back in. Bo, good job. He's got 10 for 64. He's not doing horrible. But usually, I mean last season at least, he'd have 164 yards. We're just not running the ball with him as much. There's a big return, big run for him, and it's looking like we're going to punch this in. Let's do another run. I hate the runs that have the motion. Ooh, Zach Crothers. All right, we get to see the 97 speed running back for the first time today. See if he can bounce it. Crothers. That's all right. All right. Didn't get to see much of it. 5 yards isn't bad though. Rawls is open. Ooh, Rawls wasn't open. I always got to remember that the guys don't actually commit to the rush. They always drop back in coverage. I always forget that. Bo Jackson, he hurdles and he's in. Touchdown, Bo Jackson. That is the last you'll see of this because it's 35-0. I'm basically just going to run the ball the entire time. So I'll see you at the end of the game. All right, so we win the game. We killed Texas Tech. They got 14 points in the end, but that was really just against the backups, and we weren't really trying that much. I was trying to get out of the game. But we finish, Felix Cody finishes with, I think, 5 touchdowns, right? 5 passing touchdowns. That's not the right thing. How many did he finish with? He had 5 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, 286 yards. He also did fine on the ground. Oh, I also scored a touchdown with Zach Crothers, so his first career rushing touchdown happened in this game. Pretty awesome. But we win that game pretty comfortably. That's not how I expected that game to go. I thought they'd give me a little bit more of a fight than they did. But they were not very good. We killed them in that first half. And now we will move to, I think, the bye week, right? Week 3's got a bye week. We're still looking good on our recruits. We're doing well. We get player of the week in the SEC. 175 yards and 4 touchdowns will do that for you. And how are we looking on Heisman voting? We don't have anybody in there just yet, but Ethan Grunkenmeyer's there, so good for him, I guess. Here's the bye week. We don't need to do anything with recruiting, I don't think. Although, maybe we do, because Nesbitt has gotten down to his final 5. We might have to start adjusting some hours. A few players have gotten down to their top 5. We may have to do a little bit of adjusting. We know that he likes 2 out of 3 things, so we can start hard selling him. It's probably best to get the hard sell out as quick as possible. And it's probably going to be... What's it going to be? It's going to be Sunday player, I think. Yeah, Sunday player. Okay, that's all A pluses. That's the best, literally the best we can do. So that's kind of huge. We also need to probably get him on campus at some point, but I might want to wait till some hours free up somewhere. Not really sure where I want to put those. Can we hard sell David Aquara? Yes, we can. We know all 3 of his, and they're also A pluses. Man, it's good to have really good grades for most of the players. Feels good. So we can get that and hopefully pull away from Auburn a little bit. I know they have the platinum tier pipeline. It's going to hurt a little bit. We don't know anything about Ezekiel Awuzie, and we only have 25 hours on him, so it's not surprising that we can't know much about him. We know 2 out of 3 on John Beaver. That's a great name, by the way. The things I could do with a man named Beaver. What is his going to be? Is his Sunday player? His is also Sunday player, I think. No, it could also be Conference Legend. There's no way it's going to be Conference Legend. It's got to be Sunday player. I'm going to take the risk and say it's Sunday player. There's no way it's Conference Legend or whatever that was. Okay, so I think that's everybody that's in their top 5 except for Kiki Cologne, but there's no reason we should even we don't have any hours on him, so everybody that's in their top 5, we switch to a hard sell. So that hopefully will help us out. The only problem I'm worried with, or the only thing I'm worried about, is getting Nesbitt on campus, but we don't have enough hours. I don't really want to take any hours off anybody right now. We'll simulate to week 4 and see where everything's at. Okay, we got locked down on Kiki Cologne, which we were just talking about, but we didn't have any hours on him, so not shocked. And now we take on 4-0 unranked Texas. You never see Texas unranked, especially when they're undefeated like that. Clemson got him on a week 7. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to get him soon because Clemson's starting to make a push, and I'm a little bit scared. And now everybody else is... Oh! Now people are starting to make some things happen. The hard sell... What's the hard sell? Is it this? Is it Conference Legend? It's rarely ever Conference Legend. Is it actually going to be Conference Legend? I think that's the only one it can be. Wow, okay. Whatever. just kind of sucks a little bit because proximity to home is part of that. Jamison Galladay, we need to get him on campus. We just don't have the hours. What is his going to be? It could be gamer. It could be. Please let it just be gamer. No, there's a couple other ones. It could be clocked in. Either way, it's going to be good for us. It's just I don't really want to get it wrong. I'm going to guess gamer. That could be wrong though. I think it's okay to taking a risk this early into the recruiting cycle, but I could be wrong certainly on that. Harulahu, what is yours? You could be primetime player. You could also be just primetime player. Wait. No, okay, just primetime player. Huge. That is huge. I love it when it makes it easy for me. And then Anton Demento. We only know one out of yours. We might have to hold off on you. Or we could take the risk, I guess, depending on what it is. It could be standard bearer. I hope not, because that has a D plus or a D minus in it. Hopefully it's aspirational goals. Usually it's aspirational goals. I'm going to guess aspirational goals. There's a good chance it is. So we're going to take the risk on that. Greg Newton, we can schedule or we can change. We know enough about him. His is going to be probably status seeker. That's the only one it can be, right? Yeah, I think it's status seeker. Okay. Status seeker works for me. Marlon Sneed. We know a good amount about him. And his is going to be... What is yours going to be? It's probably Sunday player. Yep. Okay. Sunday player for you. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Getting the hard sells on these guys early is definitely going to help us in the long run. And we know all about Alani Mondo. We know all three of his. So we can just get that banged out real quick. It's house call for him. Switch that. Donatello Gano is a crazy good name. I love Donatello Gano. Definitely want to bring him to the school. Just so I can make Ninja Turtle references. And it might be primetime player. And I think it is primetime. Yeah, I think it is primetime player. Perfect. I love when a plan comes together. So that's working. What about David Aquara? We already got him, and we guessed right. I think we guessed right. Did we know enough about? I don't remember. Ezekiel Awuzie. We don't have enough points on him. We might just... I should probably just take off the points on... Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to go in on Ezekiel. Is he good, though? He's got 92 speed, 93 excel. We can take off Kiki Cologne. I forgot about that. We're already going after a 5-star in David Aquara. Yeah, you know what? I can take off Ezekiel Awuzie. We're also going after Malcolm Galen, so... And we have Jason Westbrooks, but he's got playing style as his. All right, so that frees up enough hours to at least schedule a visit, which needs to be Connor Nesbitt. So let's get him on campus against Oklahoma, do championship contender, and then if I can somehow pair that with somebody. So he's a wide receiver, so I would need like a quarterback, like DeAndre Gage, or what else works for... Do running backs get... Do they get... No, they don't get complimentary as wide receivers. I wasn't sure if they did or not. So it's just got to be a quarterback, I think, right? Or maybe a tight end. Did tight ends get... Do they get visit or complimentaries? I can't tell. I don't think they get... I think it's only quarterbacks that get complimentaries with wide receivers, but we're not there yet on DeAndre Gage, and we may never be, but Boston College is really getting the work in on him. It's not the end of the world if we don't get DeAndre Gage. He's not that great. But I would like another quarterback, I guess. Wesley Carman needs 30. 10 for Jamison Galladay. Or Galladay. So let's get him. We're going up against Georgia. Let's get him on a week 10, possibly. We'll do that. And then we got 5 hours left. What can I really do with 5 hours? I guess I can put them on somebody that has 25. Let's do Matthew Turpin. We can put 5 on him since we're in a battle with Clemson right now. So that is going to do it for the episode. That's recruiting, and that is the episode. Next episode, we take on Texas, who is undefeated. We're going to Austin. That's kind of crazy. Well, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.